It was a historic summer. Hearings in Congress getting bipartisan interest with former military pilots and government personnel bearing witness under oath. The topic, UAP, unidentified anomalous phenomena.
You're talking something that can go into space, go someplace, drop down in a matter of seconds, do whatever it wants, and leave.
But you probably know them as UFOs.
Now, what if I told you this isn't a new concept, and Oklahoma has a long history with UFO sightings that goes back decades?
I've had police officers, sheriff's deputies, off the record that have shared some stories with me.
Marilyn Hudson lives in Stroud, Oklahoma, and she's written several books on the topic. She's interviewed people all over the state, law enforcement, local government staff, and working class people that all claim to have seen something unexplainable.
East of Stroud, near the county line with nearby Creek County. And they could actually see the sky through this area here.
They're not proof, but they help illustrate the sightings. Each of Marilyn's sketches go with an eyewitness she's talked to herself.
Individuals who worked for the highway department of turnpikes.
This one she finds very compelling. It was described by different witnesses between 1990 and 2010. But according to Marilyn, they all saw the same thing while they were working on a stretch of roadway between OKC and Tulsa.
Highway patrol and police go shooting through with sirens blazing.
But let's go back in time even further to a declassified government program called Project Blue Book, an Air Force project that investigated UFO reports between 1947 and 1969. Marilyn has spent countless hours combing through the digital case files, focusing on reports here in Oklahoma during that time frame. There are almost 800 cases.
That object usually would not just appear over Oklahoma and disappear. It came out of the airspace of a neighboring state.
Marilyn says complete strangers were seeing things in the sky at the same time, according to Project Blue Book.
When you begin looking then in those states to see, well, was there anything going on there at that same time? 9 times out of 10 there was.
Now, this is an actual Project Blue Book file from 1966 in the Tulsa area. On the outside, it doesn't look like much, but when you start digging into this, there's a sketch of an actual object the witness saw. And who was that witness? A member of the Oklahoma Civil Air Patrol.
During the Project Blue Book years, an Oklahoma City man was on a mission to study UFO sightings. The Oklahoma Historical Society says this man, Hayden Hughes, spent years investigating what locals were seeing in the Oklahoma sky.
He had friends on the police force and other things.
But Hughes didn't stop there. In the late 1950s, he created the International UFO Bureau right here in Oklahoma City, a group made up of all kinds of people, including scientists, astronomers, and even staff at universities.
He had members of his bureau all over the world, not just the United States.
Now, all this might seem a little too extraterrestrial, but the Historical Society says Hughes was very busy in the 1960s.
In '65, Oklahoma had a huge UFO report outbreak, starting in South Oklahoma, going all the way up to Tulsa and Oklahoma City.
So what could all these things be? Some experts in the scientific community say there are more earthly explanations to check off the list before you get to alien spacecraft.
I'm never going to say the technology can't exist, but we don't know of any technology that could do that.
Wayne was the planetarium director at Science Museum Oklahoma for 40 years, and he's heard his fair share of UFO stories from visitors. He says most of the time there's an explanation. Things like comets, meteors, satellites, and even weather balloons.
And all of those can be startling if you don't know what they are. If you're an avid watcher of the sky and you know what's going on, you can identify those things. But the average person, they're not going to be able to.
We reached out to the National Weather Service in Norman to see if they ever see anything unexplained on their radars. Here's what they said. While we do on rare occasions see something unusual on radar, it's almost always explained pretty quickly and easily. Wayne says scientists are slow to believe unknown objects in the sky are UAPs, or something not from Earth.
But they're not against studying that. It's just what they're against is the assumption that because you see something you don't know what it is, that automatically means it's an alien craft visiting Earth.
If you'd like to check out the declassified Project Blue Book files on Oklahoma for yourself, we'll have a link for that on KOCO.com.